Hi, welcome to the Heroic Voice. I'm here with Francesco Gerbino, all the way from Prague. He's
Yeah,
joining us today. Uh,
yeah,
he, he's been our Fantastic Girl artist for quite some time, and he tells me that he has an idea for a board game featuring heroic publishing characters. This is the Heroic Voice, where I talk to comic book creators and other interesting people on a variety of subjects. I am Dennis Maloney, publisher of the Heroic Multiverse, where we feature good girl and bad girl artwork, super babes, and all kinds of Silver Agey style stories. For those of you who don't know, Francesco has been involved in for 20 years now in comic books, in video games, and in the slots industry. He
yeah,
does artwork, he does design, uh, typography, multi-talented fellow. Um,
yeah,
Francesco, it's great to have you here. We've never spoken in before. Uh,
yeah,
it's the first time. Is there anything
yeah.
you would like to add to my description of you?
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's all correct. And for me, it's a real pleasure meet you and talk in this format. And yeah, I work in comics, and at the same time, I work in the game industry. It's totally different type of approach. And now I started to work also in UE, UX, and that is something more related to path for buttons and games. Is more technical, not artist sometimes because for create some buttons, some images a little bit more complex and artistically also. And I work, as you tell me before, I work from Prague, but I'm Italian. And because there are a lot of industria, game industry, and it's a nice place. And that's all for in general. About the comic, the last comic we do is Fantasy Girl.
Hmm.
Uh, I remember I created the first issue of Fantastic Girl. I follow the story, all the issue of Fantastic Girl. For me, was a very amazing. Create a new hero, give aspect and follow the story of this actor, and was very amazing and creative for me. Also because it's very nice work with you, follow your scripts and have a totally freedom during the story.
Well, thank you for saying so. I don't remember how we first got in touch with each other. I mean, I know we worked on the Fantastic Girl together, but how did we find each other? Do you remember?
I find you uh, 14 years ago, searching online. I meet this company, and I tape to you, and you reply super fast. Was amazing. Yeah,
Ah, okay. So you got in touch with me and
yeah, yeah.
I liked your work.
Thank you.
And at the time, I was looking for somebody to start doing some little Fantastic Girl stories. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, the design of the character was by Mark Beecham, right? We changed the color scheme a little bit on the character. Mark had originally given her a white cape and red boots, and I
yeah,
switched that around, giving her white boots and a red cape, which I think actually works better visually, right? Giving her that unicolor bodysuit with red decorations.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's work better. Also because in the body the white is better, and the cape is classic. Red is classic. Remember, big super hero like Superman. The other is very classic. Very. I love this composition of the color. Also because Fantastic Girl is a black girl and that's create more balance
mhm.
between the color. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Um, was the first story that you did that little three pager where we had three bank robbers and she shows up right in the last page after pulling two of them out? Was that the first one you did, or was there a
The,
different one? Do you remember?
the first story I do for you, if I remember, I don't remember bad, is Liberty Girl.
It was a Liberty Girl
Uh,
story that you did.
yeah, yeah. 10
Ah,
pages,
okay.
and right from Roy Thomas.
Yes, I remember that. That's how we got in touch. You
Yeah,
did that Roy Thomas Liberty Girl story, which I loved.
yeah, yeah,
Right. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
that's why
love
I
it.
thought you'd be great for Fantastic Girl. Okay,
Yeah,
now my memory is
yeah.
jogged. I'm remembering now. Yeah.
And I remember was very amazing. Read the script of Roy Thomas because inside I remember he write also part of his life. He remember his life when he was young in New York and explain part of the city. It was amazing because I don't know the story of New York after the story we look in the movie or we read in some books. And this very nice myth about this type of read.
Yeah. You've done actually quite a few short Liberty Girl stories now. Lordy, there
Yeah,
must be, 10, maybe 12 of them that you did.
yeah, yeah,
The longest one was that origin story. I think it was 15 pages that, you did the cover for, that wonderful cover with her like just up in the air, flying,
yeah,
cape blowing,
yeah,
smiling.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a beautiful piece.
yeah, yeah.
Just,
I
just,
remember.
just perfect. For those of you who don't know, the Fantastic Girl is basically a Captain Marvel kind of character,
Yeah,
a little girl who basically magically transforms herself into a full-sized superhero.
yeah,
Um, the difference is that she dreams herself into being the Fantastic Girl. She's still home in bed, right? But in her dream, the Fantastic Girl goes out, to fight crime, and Jessica Madison, which is her real name,
yeah,
dreams the Fantastic Girl into existence, right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I love it. Also drawing the story in the past, not in the actual situation. And this was amazing because I researched how to draw cars, structure, advertising in the city. It was very particular work, honestly. This.
Yeah. The other part of it is that because the Fantastic Girl only exists when Jessica dreams, her stories take
Yeah,
place at night, right?
yeah,
With
yeah,
the
yeah,
moon up. So she's this black girl in a white costume, flying around, wafting around. She doesn't fly so much as waft through the air in the middle of the night, right?
yeah,
Mm. Uh,
yeah. When we she look the moon.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, what else do I want to say? Um, oh, we have a Kickstarter going as we're recording this, right? We're collecting
yeah. I
all of
I
those
look at it.
all of those Fantastic Girl stories are going to be collected into a single volume. Um, and Mark Beecham, who did the original design for the Fantastic Girl, was kind enough to contribute a beautiful cover for that
Oh,
collection.
yeah.
So,
I look at very, very, very beautiful. Yes, yes.
okay.
The color, the spec, yeah, yeah. The impact of the cover, it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to get some more Fantastic Girl covers from you, Francesco.
Okay, when you want, I'm ready. No problem.
Thank you. There are more, I have more stories, but it's always the case, that there are, timing issues, financial issues. I want to do more Fantastic Girl stories, but we can't really exceed our resources. So if you're up for it, I'll get you one soon. Um, but I just don't know when. Here soon. Let's
Okay,
just say soon.
soon. No, no problem. No problem. I'm ready. Honestly, I always love to draw fantastic girl because he's my creator, and for me, following his story was always amazing.
Okay, well, thank you. I love your work, and it's getting better. You also do coloring, right? You actually
Yeah.
colored one of those, the first page of the newest Fantastic.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I experimented the color in this page because in my focus, the idea is next time I want to do an entire story directly in historical and in the same way of the page I do before.
All right, let's do
Uh,
that. Let's do that. Let's have you draw and color the next one.
yeah,
Okay.
shoot.
Um, I want to shift gears now, and you told me a week ago that you had an idea for a Flair board game. Could you tell me something about that? You said you were going to.
Sure, sure, sure. After I will send you the document, I will create a document where I explain some part of this game. Essentially, is a dungeon crawler, a classic dungeon crawler, but the ambience is not in the deep of a cave, but is in the street. There is a big villain who won't conquer the city or something else after we decide the story, the principal part of the story. And Flair start with basic power, and during the expedition, she have about 10 expedition, the mission. She grew up and increase his power, and after a fight with the boss. The particular of the system I want to use in this game is this. Usually when people play in Dungeon Crawler, they fight a different type of mini boss, and after they fight the final boss. And the final boss is just a mini boss more stronger than the other, and
Mhm.
that's all. And you know about this boss only during the story. In my system, the final boss, is always present in the game. And during the game, this boss upgrade his friends, his villains, the mini boss. And that's is totally different than the other game. Because the upgrade he give is more strong, more powerful for the I don't know the name in Italian moment. Um, moment. Uh, henchman, henchman.
Henchman.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
henchman. Yeah.
So there's a
Uh,
boss and he has henchmen. and
Yes, yes.
Flair
And
fights them, or other
and
characters,
after,
Flair and other characters fight them, increase their power level.
yes, yes. So another particular part of this game is connected directly to the comic book.
Hmm.
So we have a comic book. Inside the comic book, we have part of the various chapter of the story. And when we need to start an expedition, we need to read part of this comic book. And after we have all the necessary information for play the game, and we start the game. When we finish, we return to the comic book. We read the rest of the comic for finish this part. And in this part of the book, we have a game board in the middle. This game board is used from the boss of the game, and moving inside this board game, the boss give power to his henchman, and they grow up. They meet more dangerous from Flare for Frey. Connected to this game, I think is a good start for implement also the other hero there is in heroic publishing, because in this case we can create other comic with inside cards and dashboard for the hero, and we can insert other hero with
Uh-huh.
his story, and we create the entire heroic worlds meet inside. And if we can find money about the Kickstarter, we can create also an app who can manage everything, and was more easily to upgrade single adventure, upgrade new card, new exploration card, give other element for download and print for the various player. It's very open
So,
inside the heroic world.
so if I understand correctly, then what you're talking about is a basic game system
Yeah,
that would the game that you're playing would begin with
yeah,
the comic book,
yeah.
right? And then you take it from the comic book through the game, right? Which means that you could have a different game, many different games based on the same system, right? So,
Yes, yes. You just have you need just to create a new comic book with
mhm.
a new story. Inside you have connected the card of the new hero, for example, for the new power, for all the skill he have, and miniatures, if we use miniature or standees or meeple, we need to understand after this part is another side of this type of production. And in this case, we every comic can create a new expansion for the game,
Mhm.
a new expansion for the world. You can you can connect this to eventually new heroes, or replace the story, the old story. And it was very nice, very great to have two systems are connected, they really connected inside.
Okay, I'm really looking forward to seeing your written proposal for this then, because I mean, you're describing something that's really free form. As you
Yeah,
said, you could recreate what happens in the comic book, or you could take it in a completely different direction in whatever game you play.
So for the game have his particular format for the comic in this case, but the important thing is this. If we connected the story with some, I don't know, QR code or other things, to connect the various story with some remembership of the old story, the people who play, for example, can scan the code in one moment and after have the old comic and read the story and now understand why this character do this because he know the old story inside.
Uh-huh. All righty. Well, that sounds like it has a lot of potential. As I said, I'm really
Yeah,
looking forward to seeing your written
yeah.
proposal.
If you consider, I developed this game, this type of game in fantasy style, just for me. I create a prototype for this, and its work is funny. The game is very simple, also for people who don't play a lot in this type of game, because I think when people want to play this game, it's better play with the family or with
Mhm.
friends. With one beer and talking, and if you have a lot of rules inside, that's mean work, not a game. And I prefer have a nice game with a few rules, very simple and super fast. And the connection with the comic give the potentiality to expand the game a lot. A lot
Yeah.
because you have created in these years a lot of story, a lot of character. You can go in deep of some part of the story and explore better what happened.
Yeah, it's open-ended and limitless. It just,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Um, Social media. How can you have a website? How can
I
people
have a
follow you on social media?
I don't know because I don't use social media.
Okay, but your website exists.
Yes, but they use only for work. The website usually is because many company want to look the portfolio online
Hmm.
and don't want the see some file inside because they scare about virus and other stuff. So they prefer to look the site and after understand if your job is good for the company or not.
Hmm. Okay, so it's a
In
business
the
website. Yeah.
yes,
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 not a
essentially
personal
yes,
website.
yeah.
Is there something else that you would like to talk about that I haven't brought up? Some other work that you do that people might be interested in?
Um, No, in this moment, because I have a lot, I signed a lot of NDA and I can talk about my work in the other company. And, but about, for example, when I worked in slot games, was strange for me in the beginning because uh, every 3 4 months I changed totally game and passed from future to past, from ancient story to Indians and cowboy, uh,
Mhm.
and every time change the style. I do in a different, totally different style. So in this period, I improve my skill for change, for be adaptable to change different type of style and not to be like a classic artist who draw always the same stuff in his style, and it was recognizable, uh, Jimmy Lee, for example. They have his specific style or other big artists. But in my case, for me, it's totally different the approach because I change every time. In fact, if you look my site, you see different style, this different approach. Art for kids, art for games, art for comic was always different.
You're a very versatile artist. I mean,
Yeah.
in, from what I've seen, I mean, you do great work regardless of what style you're working in. It's all excellent. So thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that means a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of frustration sometimes because I don't like to do the first things. It's okay. I always control. I super critic with my work because I want to do always better, and I want to increase. I want to find a new way. I want a new direction for find something original, something new.
Have you thought about doing original stuff, your own creations?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you gotten around to doing it yet?
Sorry, I
Have you
missed
started
something.
working on your own material at all? Have you created anything that you have?
Yes, I created also some my story, but never ending because I'm not a good writer,
Oh,
and and that's mean I never finish the story. I have a lot of idea, a lot of things I want to do, but I'm alone and I can do everything.
well, what you do well. I can certainly vouch.
Drawing, and create a game. Yeah,
All righty. Um, in that case, I think we pretty well covered the stuff. You do oh, UI, UX, you do
yeah,
art direction, game design,
yeah,
multi-talented, artist.
yeah.
Francesco Gerbino, I want to thank you for taking time. It's very late in the evening for you in Prague.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, it's not late now. It's 9:30
I guess
evening.
that's not so
Is
late. It's only a
Yeah,
9 hour difference. Um,
yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. I will get a new
Thank you to you.
girl story to you soon, and I wish you pleasant rest of your weekend.
Oh, thank you also you. And for me, it was very amazing meet you and talk after a lot of years of collaboration. And I hope we will discuss again in the future. And I hope my English was understandable for you, but it's not my first language, and I started to talk 3 years ago, not much.
Well, I think you were completely understandable. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
I want to encourage people who like this to hit that like button, to subscribe to the Heroic Voice YouTube channel, and to share this
Yeah.
with other people. It is the only
Oh,
way we're going to grow this. Francesco, again, thank you and
thank you to you.
good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye
Have a
bye.
good weekend. Bye bye.